My background is I've been snowmobiling ever since I had a driver's license. It's been my passion, and for years and years and years I've been a cottager, had a boat. I've been one of those, gone out and done a few donuts around the cottage, and the last few years I've really got into PWC riding and kind of expanding on our own lake. Started spreading out, doing weekend trips out of the same spot. And this trip has been a 4-dayer strung together, much like we do snowmobiling. You go away, destination to destination, point to point, pack up a few things. It's just been fantastic. And PWCs are just very easy to ride, very stable. Unlike PWCs in the 80s and 90s, they were a little bit tippy, a little bit smaller. These machines are big, fantastic on gas, and it's great. A lot of fun.
It is so much fun to do, and anybody can actually do this. The newer machines have a braking system that Sea-Doo offers. The other machines have a lever that you pull to put it into neutral and reverse. There are different degrees of difficulty that you would probably encounter if you were doing a personal watercraft tour, depending on the weather. So if the wind is up, then you're going to encounter some waves, but that doesn't matter because these machines, like I said, are very, very stable. If you're ever thinking about doing a personal watercraft excursion, whether it be for an hour or a day or a weekend, definitely do try it, because you will not be disappointed at all.
Most personal watercraft owners generally just hang around their own lake. It's definitely refreshing to get out with other owners and ride together as a pack. It certainly is a different experience as opposed to just going out one or two people. The cities we've gone through or the towns we've seen are very scenic. They have a lot of history. Right now, when you go by personal watercraft or any vessel, you can see that the land is pretty much unchanged, and the trees are all along the river, and you're kind of at one with nature, something that most personal watercraft owners don't typically see on a journey, and it's definitely a different experience and something that everyone should try.
We had all different conditions. This morning, coming from Mattawa to here, we had like glass. We had 20 kilometers of glass, and me being an avid snowmobiler, I found this to be the equivalent of getting up in the morning and finding a fresh groomed trail with 3 inches of powder on it. That was the type of conditions we had here sea-dooing. The thing I love about this is, you know, again, being a snowmobiler for the past 20 years, starting this sport, getting into this touring and tripping, I find it just as exciting and exhilarating as snowmobiling.
We stayed at the Pembroke Best Western and staged from there. It's not on the water, but it's a great place to stay because it's got lots of parking for trailers and trucks. Then the second night we stayed at the Valois Motor Hotel, Valois Motel in Mattawa, and that is really great because it's got docking facilities right on the water. So when you're on the water, you can pull right in, and the hotel is right there. Then the next night we stayed at the President's Suite in Haileybury, putting in at the Harbourfront Marina in Haileybury, and then from there, shuttling to the President's Suite. You just call them and they come and pick you up. It's only about 3 blocks away. Fantastic hospitality, and the best thing of all is the hot tub.
There are many interesting spots along this river that only seasoned travelers know about. So I think everything up here is so pristine, it's not developed, and it's just like being in a piece of the Canadian wilderness that no one has ever seen or touched.
So if you're into boating at all, cruising and touring, whether it's a runabout or a cruiser or a personal watercraft, the Ottawa River Waterway has got to be on your bucket list to do. It's an incredible ride. It's very accessible if you put into Pembroke. Pembroke is only a couple of hours north of the 401. It's kind of tucked away behind Algonquin Park, but it's really easy to find, and it's really easy to do. But most people just kind of ignore it because it's not kind of in the central part of Ontario. But believe me, you won't regret coming here to do this ride.